Someone's got to do the work.
Hey, you!
Everybody
Where you going? No matter what your plans are, there'll be plenty of time later. You're right in front of the Pearl of Corinus, the Red Lantern. This is the most beautiful brothel in all of Sailors, from the most remote corner. And now, it's you who has the chance, nay, the honor of spending a night with Nadia, the most passionate flower of the gods. Come on in, and you're going to experience what others cannot even dream of.
Really? How interesting.
Nobody ever
Keep
asked you.
anything to himself. Everybody keeps
That all alone. Anything's possible.
He said that he talks too much.
I don't want to hear that.
Isn't
This
he
is gonna
talks too
change.
much?
You should have known better.
I witnessed it myself. That's what I've
Enough
always
trouble as it is.
said.
Those are all
Someone's got to
just
do the
rumors.
work. He has
Really
no
didn't deserve that. Those are all
And he
just
works all day
rumors.
too. And it's gonna get
Just
even
like you
worse.
said. I don't want to
That's
hear
not
that.
what I heard. These are
It's
bad
quite
times.
obvious.
Really,
Better
how
watch out.
interesting.
You tell one.
And he works all day too. That's not what my husband thinks. You don't say. Who says things like that? And it's gonna
That
get
would be
even
a
worse.
problem. It can't
That's
go on like this
terrible.
forever.
That's what
That
I've
would
always
be a
said.
problem.
That's an
Problem
open
solved
secret.
themselves. Wouldn't be so sure.
Now that's typical, isn't it? I don't believe
I
it.
get so worked up.
Just tell this to anyone. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. That's terrible. That's not what my husband thinks. That's not what I heard.
Hey, you!
I'm busy.
You don't say. Go away, don't tell me that. But it's gonna get even worse. That's what I've always said. He'd better shut up. He works all day too.
Hey!
And he works all day too. That's an open secret.
Wait a minute.
Talk to Bromar if you want to have some fun.
Hey!
You don't say.
Are you the one who runs this place?
I am Bromo, this is my house, and these are my girls. I like my girls. And if you like my girls too, then you'll pay for it, 50 gold pieces. And don't get the idea of making trouble here.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
Are all your girls accounted for?
Of course they are. Or do you think I want to go to jail over something like that?
I wasn't asking about your payroll. I mean, are they all present? Or have any gone missing?
Oh yeah. Actually, one of my girls has up and left. Her name's Lucia. I reported it to the militia too, but they claim they haven't found a trace of her
I've
yet.
seen it with my own eyes. Go away. Don't tell me that.
How long has Lucia been missing?
Several days. I don't know exactly how long.
Take care of
I assume she ran off with one of her suitors, eh?
Really, how interesting.
That bitch made off with part of my savings, a really valuable golden dish, huh? If I get hold of her, I'll give her what for. So how is that any business of yours, huh? Do you want to have fun or not?
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. I can't take care of everything. Go away, don't tell me that.
Well, what have we here?
Dave talks to
Have
me.
you no manners? That's disgusting.
What my husband thinks.
Oh, is this filthy rabble? Haven't you a job where you ought to be? But I suppose no one would miss a down-at-heel fella like you, hey? Well, if you had as much gold as I do, you wouldn't have to work either. But you'll never be that rich.
I see I'm gonna have lots of fun with you. I asked you who you are.
I am Valentino the Handsome, bon vivant and ladies' man.
Someone's gotta do the
Poor in cares, rich in wisdom and gold, and the women throw themselves at me. If you have problems, keep them. I don't need them.
by now. Everybody knows.
Do you have anything else to tell me?
Make yourself popular, never promise anything to anyone, take what you can, and watch out that you don't get into a quarrel with the militia. Or with jealous husbands, of course. They're the worst, let me tell you.
Now that's typical.
Looks like I'm gonna have to teach you some manners.
Doesn't matter to me. Thrash me all you want. When I get up tomorrow, I'll be fine again. But you'll have to run around with that mug of yours for life.
Go away. Don't tell me that. Don't.
Hey, do you need fish? Get your fish here, fresh from the depths of the sea.
Can you tell me something about those missing people?
Missing people? This is a harbor, pal. Things like that are bound to happen. The sea is treacherous and bound to claim a life now and then. Captains of large vessels will always sign on new sailors in a large seaport such as Corinus to complete their cruise. And if they don't find any volunteers, some people may get dragged off against their will, and then they're gone.
Are you missing someone?
Me? No.
Do you know of anyone who's gone missing?
No idea. Ask the shipbuilders.
What ship would that have been?
Good question. Not many ships have come into Corinus lately. That is true.
Show me.
Been there, done that.
He really didn't deserve that.
Hey, you. You have no business up here. Only paladins and those of us in the militia have access here.
That will never change.
What's up here then?
This is the provisions store of the Royal Guard of the Paladins. I am the provisions master here, and I'm responsible for seeing to it that none of the paladin stuff goes astray, and you're not wanted here. So keep your hands to yourself or I'll chop them off.
But he knew that all along.
Can you sell me any of the paladin stuff?
You want to buy? Let's say that if you could compensate me for the trouble that will arise from the paladin's things wandering off, then we might be able to do business.
Does that happen often? Things going astray?
As long as the provisions master says that everything is right, no.
I see. You're looking for the man who is...
Says who?
says Vatras.
Oh. What do you know about it?
Not much, but I could find out more.
Ah. Is that so?
Tell me, what do you know about the weapons dealer?
Listen, we know that an influential citizen in the upper quarter must be behind it, and some of the weapons are even supposed to have come from the militia's supplies. We still don't know exactly who's behind it. If you have enough guts to take on a group of at least 5 bandits, maybe you can find out.
I have my own opinion about that.
What about the bandits?
We know that the bandits are currently blockading the roads that connect the farmers to the city. Besides that, I know that there must have been a weapons delivery in the last few days. Maybe some clues to uncover the weapons dealer could be found with the bandits.
About what was that again?
Listen, you're supposed to find out who's behind the weapons deliveries to the bandits and bring me proof. But it has to be really incriminating evidence, otherwise I can't arrest the guy. Then pay attention.
All the crates still there?
Don't touch anything or I'll call the watch. Got it?
Dolores sent me. He said you could help me.
So? He did. Then fire away. What do you want from me?
I want to join the militia.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? We don't just take on ragbags like you for no good reason. You'd probably have to.
Spare me the drivel. Tell me what I have to do to join you.
Okay. Then pay attention. The job of the provisions master is hell, let me tell you. Managing all the crates and sacks in this place is bad enough. But every time I spend an evening in Cardiff's tavern, someone busies himself with the crates here, and when I come back the next morning, something is missing. Strangely enough, the paladins never see anything. I'm going crazy. I can't spend the entire night standing around here like an idiot. You, on the other hand...
I get it. I'm supposed to keep watch here while you hang around in the tavern.
Take it or leave it.
I'll watch.
Sweet. Good. Then come back tonight and keep an eye on the stuff here. In the meantime, I'll be in Cardiff's tavern.
What?
I only wanted to take a look at you.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
I wanted to...
There's nothing here to see. Now move along.
I want to get...
No one may enter the... I shall kill anyone who enters the ship without authorization. In the name of Innos, I shall defend the ship with my life.
Why have you...
That's none of your business. It's enough for you to know that we are in the service of Innos and the king.
fisherman?
Now, how did you ever guess that? Can't you simply leave me alone? Don't take it personally, but I haven't been too happy lately. It's that militia.
Trouble with the militia?
Those bastards keep coming here and taking whatever they want. Last week, they made off with my entire catch. It's for a good cause, they said. I know that everybody's got to fend for himself since the farmers have stopped trading. And of course, sometimes people just go hungry. Small wonder that they're snatching the fish from right under my nose. But if they keep doing this, I won't even have enough to feed myself.
Have you talked to the paladins about this?
Are you joking? Do you really think they'd be interested if a poor devil like me has his problems with the militia?
Maybe I can help you.
I don't know. I suppose you'd have to know somebody from the militia who has connections to the paladins. The paladins will hardly buy the fish from me.
I shall see what I can do. Can you tell me?
My friend William started hanging out with a bunch of shady characters. And where did it get him? One day he simply didn't show up for work. And that's the last we saw of him.
Your buddy William has disappeared?
So he has. He's a fisherman, but a little too big for his boots, I should add. He should have stayed well away from that bunch.
What bastards would those be?
I don't know who they are or what their business is here in Corinus. I only know the place where they met up with William. I just happened to see William there when I was fishing in the bay.
Where exactly is that meeting place?
There's a bay opposite the harbor, north of here. You can only reach it by boat or swim. There's a beach there and a small fishing camp. That's where I saw them.
When did you last?
Only a few days ago.
Maybe he just went out to sea to fish.
That's not very likely. His boat is still moored in the harbor.
What's he been up to?
William had some shady dealings with those crooks. I think it was all about contraband that he sold to the bastard.
I think...
Spare yourself the effort. I've seen better times. Too little to live on, too much to die.
Hey! Farum the fisherman has problems with the militia. The boys are constantly stealing from him.
And what do I have to do with it?
You have a certain amount of influence up here with the paladins. Farum needs your protection. He's willing to give you a part of his catch for it.
I see what you mean. Fish. As if I didn't have enough crap to deal with. Tell your pal he should come to me and tell me exactly what's up with the militia. I'll take care of it.
All the crates...
Go ahead and laugh at me. You stand on the pier all day and try to watch over all the chaos. The pallet...
Hey! I know how to resolve...
And how would that be?
Martin, the provisions master of the Paladins, wants to hear your story about the militia and the fish.
And you think he can make the militia leave me alone?
At least that's what he said.
Great, thank you. I cannot give you much, but wait. I found this strange blue stone on one of the islands off the coast of Corinus. I don't think it's worth a whole lot, but someone like you will certainly find a use for it.
Someone's gotta pay for that.
And there's more, believe me. But you don't have to tell me that.
That's all just gossip. You listen to the wrong people.
I couldn't care less. Only in us decides what's right.
I never knew that. Nobody will learn anything from me.
And there's more, believe me. He thinks it's as easy as that.
I'm not telling you anything new. I'd have done it differently.
I agree. Enos deals out fair punishment.
I hardly know who to believe these. I'd have done it differently.
You had to have it sooner. That was no big deal.
That's been known a long time. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Only Enos decides what's right.
Nothing amazes me anymore. That's all just gossip.
Tell me that isn't true. Been there, done that.
Justice will prevail. That's all just gossip.
Only Enos decides what's right. You should really have known better.
Nobody will learn anything from me. Do you really believe that?
Enos deals out fair punishment. No idea. Tell me.
Don't tell me you didn't know that. Will it ever change?
Nobody wants to.
Wait a minute. What are you doing there?
It's none of your business. Get lost.
Martin will be so happy when I tell him who's been rummaging through his belongings while he's gone.
You do whatever you want. I'll be on my way then, little man.
That's not what I heard.
Wait a minute.
It was his decision, wasn't it? That will never change.
Do you really think you're gonna get away with this?
Hey, don't make such a fuss about a little bit of grub.
The path of virtue is long and broad.
I'm not telling you anything new. That's really not my problem.
You don't have to tell me that. That will never change.
I agree with you completely.
It was his decision, wasn't it? Been there, done that.
I'm not
Things I
touching
can
that.
tell you.
It's a bad business.
I used to say that myself. That was no big deal.
He didn't get that from me.
He would have never thought of that himself.
I'm staying out of it.
Wait a minute.
Thinks it's as easy as that.
I can't believe it.
Hey, what's up?
As long as the pal.
You're working for the Paladins?
Well, yeah, I report to them on the situation in the city.
Someone's gotta pay for that. If he doesn't see that,
No idea. You tell me.
He really didn't deserve that.
You had to have it sooner. I've got no time.
He really didn't deserve that.
I never knew that. That's been known a long time.
Same old thing all over. Same old thing all over.
Get out of my bed.
Hey!
Been there, done that.
I caught the thief. It's Rangar who is poking through your stocks.
Well, finally. At least now I know I have to keep an eye on. The bastard. He'll be one heck of a dust-up if I catch him at it. I've always wondered why none of the paladins saw anything.
And? Why?
It's obvious. The idiots can't tell those of us in the militia apart from one another. To them, we all look alike. That was good work, mate. If I can do anything for you, just say the word.
That something amazes me.
You know what I want from you.
Oh, yeah. You want to join the militia, right? You've already proven your abilities to me. Well, let me put it this way. I'd rather know you're on our side than on someone else's. That's why I'll help you. Take this letter of recommendation from me and show it to Andre, our paladin commander. You'll find him in the barracks. I'm sure he can use you.
I couldn't care less.
Just as prevailed in the end.
I couldn't care less.
He listened to the wrong people.
What are you doing here?
I'm building a ship because I want to get out of here as fast as I can. But the way it looks right now, this ship will never be finished.
Why are you in such a hurry?
Soon the orcs will come and burn down the city.
What makes you think that?
Boy, have you noticed the paladins running around everywhere? Why do you think they're here? I tell you, they're here because the orcs will attack soon, and that won't be pretty.
Can I help you somehow?
Yes, you can. Find out what the paladins are planning. I want to know why they're here. And I have to know if the orcs will attack and how far from the city they are. One of the bastards was even seen outside the city. Just bring me all the information you can get. I need to know how much time I have left to finish the boat.
What's going on at the harbor?
The orcs are breathing down our necks and you're asking about the harbor?
I only wanted to...
The biggest problem we have is that there aren't enough ships in the harbor to get us out of here. To be honest, there's only one ship here, and that belongs to the paladins. They certainly won't let us get out of here with that.
Why can't you finish your ship?
Oh, we have thousands of problems. The hull still isn't stable, and it's still missing a lot of boards. But I have hardly any gold left to buy new material with, and the last delivery had bugs in it. My boys don't work productively. One wants a fast ship above all else, the other one is worried about the figurehead. As if we didn't have more important things to do. Also, one of my people is simply not showing up for work anymore. I'm beginning to fear that this will delay the construction even more.
You're one worker short?
Yes. His name is Monty. He's vanished into thin air. That lazy pig is probably living the high life on a farm somewhere. I should never have paid him in advance.
I've heard that other people have gone missing too.
Just what I'm saying. That's where the evil starts. Farum, the fisherman, told me something similar. His buddy William is no longer around. I bet that the orcs are behind all this.
Hey!
I've heard a thing or two. That's the first I've heard. That's no secret. I could have told you that.
He'd better shut up. Don't tell this to anyone. And he works all day too.
I can take the ornament there for you.
I think I'd better take it there myself. But you could come with me. Only, I can't leave here at the moment. I need to keep an eye on the harbor.
Okay, let's go.
I cannot leave here until we know more about the missing people, or someone else takes over my duties.
He can't keep anything to himself. That's what I've always said. Go away.
How's the situation?
At the moment, it's quiet. Only the bandits outside the city are causing us problems.
How's it going?
You're not from around here, are you? Never mind. Neither am I.
Where did you hang around before?
In the woods, hunting scavengers and wolves, together with some hunters. But I gave it up. These are dangerous times. There's a lot of riffraff running around out there.
Bosper said you used to work for him.
Yes, I did, but he was only interested in his blasted hides. I told him how dangerous it's gotten out there. He didn't really listen to me. Well, anyway, he paid well. I can't complain about that.
Can you tell me anything else about him?
Bosper had one of his bows stolen recently, in broad daylight. Some guy just waltzed into his store, took a bow, and left. The thieves are getting more and more brazen.
Where can I find the other hunters?
We had our camp outside near the tavern halfway to Onar's farm. But I don't know whether there's anyone left in the camp now. There used to be 2 of us here in town, until a few days ago. My friend Trokar is an excellent hunter.
So, where is your friend Trokar now?
Well, it's a curious story. Only a few days ago, we were both standing at the bar in Corrigan's tavern, discussing the hunt. Don't ask me what happened next. I had had a few by then. I vaguely remember Trokar saying that he was going out to get a few swampweed reefers. He never came back.
Where does one get swampweed reefers?
Somewhere down at the harbor, as far as I know.
Didn't you go looking for him?
No, but I reported it to the militia. But they haven't been able to find him yet. I hope he didn't get attacked by a wolf, or worse. And I'm afraid that I'll stumble over his body someday when I'm out hunting. I don't think I could bear that.
And so he set himself between his brothers in order to...
Can you teach me something about hunting?
I can teach you how to sneak properly and how to handle a bow.
I want to be...
Okay then, let's see if I can...
The following decree is hereby enacted. By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs,
take a break and have a sip of
inhabitant
cool
of the
beer.
city is
Lord
to
Andre
prepare
is springing
himself
for a few
accordingly.
barrels of free beer.
Everyone is to begin training in the skill.
always said.
What are you doing here?
I wouldn't know how that is any of your business.
That's not what I heard.
Go away, don't tell me that.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
I'm Zurus, master of potions. Do you need an essence of healing or a magic elixir? Then you've come to the right place.
He can't keep anything.
Do you brew your own
No, I either get them from the monastery or I buy them from Constantino, the alchemist. If you're interested in brewing potions, then talk to him. He needs an assistant, but he's too pig-headed to hire someone himself. He's just as stubborn as a mule. He always passes me when he goes out on the East Gate to collect plants for his potions.
And he works all day, too.
Everybody knows by now.
Where exactly?
He always goes through the Eastern City Gate here and then disappears into the wilderness to the left. He once told me that just about everything grows there, except for King Sorrel.
Someone's got to do the work.
Has Constantino ever told you?
I once heard him say that the stuff grows near stone circles. Near Lobart's farm. That's a farm near the other gate. There's one of those stone circles. I think it's on a hill. It used to be a grave or something.
That's what I've always said.
Show me your way.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I am Hacken, the weapons dealer. Every man should carry a weapon these days, especially when venturing outside of the city walls.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Someone's gonna do the work.
Tell me more about the area around the city.
It's gotten too dangerous out because of the bandits, for one thing, and also on account of wild beasts. Even the animals don't seem to get enough to eat in these crappy times. They're venturing closer to the city all the time.
Do you know anything about the Paladins?
Yes. Those guys are ruining my business. All you can buy in this entire town is a short sword at most. They've helped themselves to anything that's longer than 1.5 feet. In return, I now get to live in the hotel free of charge.
Where do you get your...
Harad the smith has been my supplier up to now. Now all he does is make stuff for the Paladins. He works for those guys day and night like a madman, without pay. He thinks it's his duty. All I can offer you now is my remaining stock.
Really, how interesting.
What do you know about the disappearance?
I have seen many pass through the Eastern City Gate. Some of those who came I had never seen before in my life. And many of those who went out never came back. But what happened the other day was really quite strange. There was this fellow who came here. I think his name is Joe. He bragged that he would soon come into some serious money. He claimed that he knew how to get into one of the city towers where the militia keep their arms. I haven't seen him since, even though I used to bump into him around the same time every day. I reported this to the militia. I thought that maybe he had been caught and thrown into the dungeon. But Lord Andre had no idea what I was talking about. He didn't even know the fella.
And it's gonna get even worse.
What do you know?
What do I know about them? They robbed me on my way to the city. And I'm not the only one. They've been up to their tricks for quite a while. The militia tried to track them down, but without any success.
These are bad times.
Do you know who in the militia?
The fellow's name is Pablo. He and a few others went looking for the bandits, but they didn't find them.
Do you know where I can find Pablo?
He patrols around the city. You'll find him either at the Temple Square or in the lower part of town.
That's not what I heard.
Where did they?
Near Akhil's farm. Just go out of the city gate from here. Follow the road to the right. After a while, you'll get to a few steps. The bastards came from there. I bet they have their hideout back there in the woods.
I'll deal with it.
What? You want to take on the bandits? By yourself? You're quite a good fighter, huh?
How much is the matter worth to you?
That's a dangerous business. Well, it's all right with me.
Don't tell me that.
I'll pay you 100 gold pieces if you defeat the bandits.
Show me your wares.
I've seen it with my own eyes.
Who says things like that?
You don't say.
That's an open secret.
Everybody knows by now.
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Everybody knows by now.
Go away, don't tell me that.
I don't believe that.
He simply talks too much.
I don't believe that.
Who says things like that?
These are bad times.
Innos be with you, stranger. If you're looking for a good selection for the traveler, then you're in the right place. But I'm warning you, if you're planning on helping yourself without paying, I'll call the city guard.
Just a moment. Do I look like a thief?
Bah! You won't be the first one to make off with my things today.
Somebody stole from you.
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever. Introduced himself as Ringaroo, if that really is his right name. He's been hanging around the marketplace the last few days, and every evening he gets plastered at the beer stand down the street. I bet that bastard is drinking my money. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone.
I could get your gold back for you.
Oh? And why would you do that?
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
And it's gonna get even worse.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
First, see if you can get my purse back. Then,
Don't tell this.
Why didn't you?
the guards only respond if a thief is caught in the act. And when I noticed my purse was missing, the bastard was already gone.
That's an open, and it's gonna get even worse.
How much gold was in that purse?
50 gold pieces. That's quite a lot in these crappy times.
I don't believe that.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. If you just knock the bastard down, the city guard will get involved. Lately, things have been getting really tough here. Since the paladins came to town, the guards have been cracking down on brawlers. So think of something.
I shall.
You don't say.
Alric says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
Well, for you, 50 gold pieces.
Here's 50 gold pieces. Give me Alric's sword then.
Here you go. That was a good deal.
About the thief.
Yes, how's it going? Have you caught him? And much more importantly,
I'm still...
then see to...
Don't tell this to anyone.
Show me...
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
You can't keep anything to yourself.
Who says things like that?
Go. Don't know what I heard.
I've got to be on my way.
Really?
Welcome, stranger. My name is Baltron. Have you come to stock up on food? I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you. I don't have much in stock right now, but I'll be getting a new delivery soon.
Have you got a job for me?
No, I already have an errand boy. Try the...
Show...
Someone's gonna see the one secret.
You can't keep anything to yourself.
Don't tell. Really, how interesting.
Jorah says you got his money.
Damn it! I'm out of here!
Really, how interesting.
Hey, you.
What do you want?
I want my... But she has had that spot long enough. I want her to give up this...
And what's my part in this?
I will give you a letter to... Then you go to Andre and tell him that Sarah is... She lands in prison. You pocket the bounty, and I get the stall. You have 2 days to...
What's in it for me?
When I have the stall, you will get a weapon from me. And a damned good one.
He's better shut up.
No.
That...
Who says things like that?
I've got to...
Suit yourself.
Hey, what do you want from me? Huh?
You stole from Jorah in broad daylight, and he even saw you do it. So I've come to tell you that you're a lousy thief, and that... And now, you tell me who you are.
I'm nothing but a poor wretch, trying to make ends meet one way or another. Well, what else can I do? I can't find a job in town.
All right, I see. Spare me your whining. You had better hand over...
Here's the dough, man! But now let me go!
I should...
What else do you want? I've got...
Why would I want...
In the city, it's always good to know the right people. I could put in a good word for you.
Get lost and...
Oh, you won't regret this. Thanks, man.
I won't tell her a thing from now on. I won't tell her a thing from now on.
About the thief.
Yes, how's it going?
That's an open secret. And he works all day, too. But that's terrible.
He got away from me.
And what about my gold?
You don't say.
Here's the 50 gold pieces.
Innos be praised.
That's what I've always said.
I want...
If it's gold you want, then hunt down the thieves and collect... Now, I must get back to my...
You don't say. Go away. Don't tell me that.
I've got to be on my way.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself. Someone's gonna do the work. That's what I've always said. That's terrible. Who says things like that? Really? How interesting. Who says things like that?
What can I do for you?
And it's gonna get even worse.
Do you want to direct a prayer to our Lord
And he
Innos?
works all day, too.
I need...
Well, you need access to the upper end of town. However, and of course, to...
How can I become a...
You must join our order as a novice. When you have served for a time, perhaps you will be accepted. However, the path to acceptance is long and full of...
I don't believe that. Really? How interesting.
Where?
I come from the monastery of...
That's what
we
I've
accept
always said.
everyone there who is...
That's what I've always said.
What do you...
I have discussions with the paladin, particularly in these difficult times.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
Tell me more.
We instruct our students in all forms of magic. But the arts of the magicians of fire, we are also well versed in the art of we also make excellent wine.
Tell me about
Innos, our almighty lord, is the... He chooses you. We act in his name. We administer justice according...
He simply talks too much.
So...
Well, that depends on what percentage you want to give, son. You have more than 100 gold pieces. The Lord says give if you have. The church accepts your generous donation. I bless you in the name of Innos.
That's an open secret. Someone's got to do the work.
I've come...
That's good. That's good. Then you will probably...
Actually, I wanted your blessing so I can sign on as an apprentice in the lower part of...
But I have already... Go with Innos.
He can't keep anything to himself. And he works all day, too.
Show...
Don't tell this to anyone. Someone's gotta do the work. He'd better shut up. Really? How interesting. And it's going to get worse. But that's terrible.
Show me a...
How interesting. I can't take care of everything right now. These are bad times. That's not what I heard. That's not what my husband thinks. I don't believe that. If I hadn't seen it...
Show me a way...
He had better shut up. I don't believe that. He had better shut up. And he works all day, too. That's not what I heard. Really, how interesting. That's an open secret. And he works all day, too. Really? How interesting. These are bad times.
I've come... That's... Actually...
But how...
He can't keep anything to himself.
So...
Well... You have... The church I bless...
Go away. Don't tell me that.
But I did...
That doesn't...
Day, too. Don't tell this to anyone. He simply talks too much. I won't tell her a thing. Really, how interesting.
But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it.
Hey. How...
Has Vatras given you his...
Yes.
And did you also get the blessing of a priest of Innos?
Yes, I did.
Then you shall have my blessing as well. No matter what path you decide to take pride in doing a good job, my boy.
Can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have paid Gritta's debt with Mateo. You seem to be a decent fellow. I shall teach you what you want to know. However, I cannot do it for free. I still have a mountain of debts, and I need the money.
How much do you charge?
200 gold pieces.
Maybe later. Do you know any...
Rumor has it that Onar, the landowner. All we know, Onar's farm lies, and if you... I don't believe this is going to change.
There's nothing you can do about it.
But he knew that all along.
I've heard that someone stole from you.
Who told you that? Probably Bartok, huh? Didn't he have anything better to tell you? Oh, well. Let me tell you, if I get hold of this bastard, he can say his prayers. I left the shop for only a moment. When I came back, I could only just see him leave, with my bow on his shoulder. I called the guards right away, but the lowlife ran towards the harbor, and they lost him there. I lit a bonfire under their asses then, and they searched the entire harbor district. But they didn't find a thing. Those bumbling lackeys. I bet my bow is still in town somewhere. I informed the guards on both city gates, and they haven't seen anyone leave with my bow. When I get my hands on that bastard...
Never knew that.
Don't say you didn't know that.
About...
We had agreed on half a dozen, but...
That was quite obvious.
I'm no better off myself.
We can only wait and see.
Bring me the wolf skins and we shall...
I agree with you completely.
Show me your...
You're not here to browse through my wares. You're supposed to get... So get going.
Is it really true?
So why won't they listen to me?
Nobody will learn anything from me.
This way, nothing could exist at all. No light and no darkness. And so he set himself between his brothers in order to reconcile their dispute, and he did not succeed.
What do you...
They've all come from that blasted mine. Some, but they're the...
What do you know about the...
Oh, that matter. Don't remind me. As far as we know, they're responsible for a lot of the attacks on merchants. Those rats have crawled into their holes and don't dare come out again. Once we were able to track them down and follow them, but we broke off pursuit in the woods outside the city. There's too many beasts roaming around there. It's much too dangerous. But there's one more thing. A few of the stolen goods have shown up in Corinus.
This means that they know how they can smuggle the wares into town and sell them.
Yeah, we suspect they have a fence in the city, but we haven't been able to catch the guy yet. If you find out anything about the business, remember Lord Andre has posted a bounty for the fence.
Where did the...
Aha! So it is your mug after all. What do you want it for?
I don't know, honest.
Yeah, I know. Let me tell you something. If I thought you were in cahoots with those bandits, you'd already be cooling. Still, I'd better report this incident. But to answer your question, we picked them up near the landowner's place, but they didn't look like Onai's people. I think they're part of a smaller group which is holed up in the mountains near. But if you intend to go there, let me warn you. Those cutthroats make short work of everyone.
I'll remember that. How's the...
At the moment, it's quiet.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree
How
is hereby
strange.
enacted. By reason
It seems
of the
to me
imminent
that I
danger
have
of an
met
attack
you
by
before,
orcs,
Trav.
each inhabitant of
Well,
the city is to
great
prepare
are the
himself
mysteries of
accordingly.
time and space.
Everyone is to begin training in
Oh,
the skills
please
of
forgive
combat
my rudeness,
immediately,
son of
and to
patience.
arm himself
I am not even
appropriately.
Greek. Welcome, friend. Take a seat on my humble rugs and enjoy a pipe in peace.
Who are you?
My name is Abu Jin ibn Jadir ibn Omar Khalid bin Haji al-Sharidi. I am a seer and a prophet, an astrologer and a purveyor of tobacco.
What kind of tobacco do you offer?
My pipes are filled with spicy, refreshing apple tobacco. Help yourself whenever you want, son of adventure.
Do you have other tobacco as well?
I offer only the very best tobacco. This apple plant is a symphony from my homeland, the Southern Isles. But, of course, I'm always open to trying a different sort of tobacco. If somebody should succeed in producing a really good tobacco.
How's that done?
Start with my apple tobacco as a basis, and then try combining it with another ingredient. This is done at an alchemist's bench, provided you know the essentials of alchemy.
Where can
I shall give you 2 portions. It is up to you, in your wisdom, to do with them whatever you want. If you crave more, then direct your steps towards Zuris, the master of potions. He produces this tobacco, and he sells it too.
Can you make me a prophecy?
My services are yours for a modest fee. Oh, father of generosity.
How much do you want?
For a paltry 25 coins. But remember, the future is always uncertain. All I can do is glimpse some fragments of time.
Tell me about the future.
All right, seeker of knowledge. I shall now enter a state of trance. Are you ready? Orcs. They are guarding an entry, an old tunnel, a valley of mines, men in shining armor. A magician. Your friend is with them. He is waiting for you. Fire! An attack! A mighty creature. The flames, many shall die. What is that? A city. Ruins. Quarhodron in Jarkandar. He is summoned. Quarhodron in Jarkandar. I'm sorry. The vision is over. There's nothing more I can see.
Can you...
Oh, son of the mysterious future. It is not within my power to lift the veil of time. Only when time sends me another omen shall I be able to see for you again.
When will that be?
When the future has become present, and you have continued your journey.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.
Hey!
From this moment
Why don't we go
onward,
hunting together?
Lord Andre will take the supreme
With 2,
command
it isn't
of our
so
militia.
dangerous, that's true.
All the
Do
citizens
you know
of this city who
anything
have
about
martial
hunting
skills
then?
at their disposal
I mean, do
are
you know how to
herewith
skin an
urged to
animal?
join the royal militia.
All right, but I want to see 50 gold pieces. For that, you can keep the skins and sell them to Bosper. That's a fair deal, isn't it?
Here they are. Let's go hunting.
All right, follow me. Outside the south gate is a wood where we should find more than enough critters. Probably more than we'd like.
Then thus spake Adanos to his brothers, never again shall he walk.
That was quite obvious.
Another one of those things.
Nothing to be had there.
Hear ye,
Hey, you!
inhabitants of Corinus. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen,
do you know?
the following
Yes.
decree is hereby enacted.
And Enos gave unto him a portion of his divine power, so that he might undo the work of Beliar.
He really didn't deserve that.
Who says things like that?
Nothing to be had there.
So, what do you think? Should we go farther into the woods or not?
Let's go on.
All right. Let's hope this works out.
Nothing to be had there.
That's it, I'm going back to the city. It's just too dangerous out here for me, even with 2 of us. An orc, right outside the city. Holy shit. So, see ya. You can sell the skins.
Change.
So why won't they listen to me?
That's really not my problem.
About the wolfskins, I've got them here.
Great. I knew you would be suitable for this job. Here's the pay I promised you. And what do you think? Isn't this better work than banging away at swords all day or filling little bottles in a dusty chamber?
It's really not my problem.
Will I get your approval to sign up with...
I had hoped you would choose me, but if that's the way you...
Does that mean you'll vote?
If none of the other masters object, but you would certainly have made a good...
Is it really true?
I want to learn.
Right. Listen, it's quite easy, really.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
It's a bad business.
Show me.
Believe that.
There's nothing you can do about it.
So why won't they listen to me?
It's not what I heard.
I wouldn't be so sure.
That's all just gossip.
You really didn't deserve that.
That was obvious all along.
Where did you pick that up then?
But no, he insisted he knew better.
That's the first I've heard of it.
Can I sign on?
You're a good man. I'll give you my... Brian will still be here for a while.
That's not what my husband thinks. Now on. That's what I've always said. And it's going to get even worse. That's not what my husband thinks. I won't tell her what I heard. Honestly, I just did myself. Someone's going to honestly, tell this to anyone. Someone's gonna do the work. And it works what my husband thinks. But that's terrible. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Really, how interesting. That's what I've always said. That's not what I heard. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. That's terrible.
Okay?
Yes, but I'm not going out of the city anymore. My knees are still shaking.
You better shut up. He can't keep anything.
Hey! I need your help.
If it's absolutely necessary, what's wrong?
The farmer Akil is under attack by mercenaries.
What? Those riffraff are hanging around on Akil's farm? Then let's not waste any time. Follow me.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing there.
Won't be treated like that.
Now watch how this works.
You're in for it now.
So much for you, lowlife.
You deserve that, lowlife. Thank Innes. I thought my time had run out. My name is Akil. I've farmed this humble piece of land.
Who were those people?
Those were mercenaries from Onar's farm. Those bastards don't know anything but plunder and murder. I'd been fearing the worst. Well, thank Innes it didn't come to that. Tell me, what can I do for you?
What about if...
I'm afraid to disappoint you. We're poor farmers. It's just enough to live on. All I can offer you is a meal. Go to Katie and let her take care of you.
Have you heard anything about missing citizens?
Don't make me laugh. Heard of them? Some of my own people are missing. Tonak and Telbor used to work on my fields until 3 days ago. And I know exactly that they wouldn't up and leave the farm just like that, and yet they've simply vanished and no one can tell me where they went. If you happen to find out what's become of them, be sure to let me know, will you?
What did the mercenaries want from you?
You don't know that? Onar, the landowner, hired them. They guard his farm and collect the rent for him. And that means they go from farm to farm and take whatever they want. And whoever can't pay gets a taste of their steel.
You know your way around this area.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Where can...
Just go back down the stone steps and follow the road to the east. At some point, you come to a tavern. From there, you go farther east until you come to the big fields. That's where the mercenaries hang out.
What is that?
Ask Randolph. He knows more about it than I do. He's been there a few times.
What is there in the woods behind your farm?
There's just a whole bunch of monsters back there. And the wolves are the least dangerous. A few bandits are also said to have their caves there. Well, they've left my farm alone so far.
I've got to go.
So long. I really wish I could have done more for you.
Everything all right?
Yes, I'm fine. That Alvarez has become bolder and bolder lately. Good thing that's over now. What I could use now is a good drop in the tavern.
You're not from around here, right?
I come from the Southern Isles. At some point they said they needed people in Corinnes because of that magic ore. But when I got there, they had this huge barrier in place, and I didn't want to go in there, so I started working in the harbor. Well, the ships stopped coming in, and so I went to work for Akil. I've had worse jobs, actually.
You hang out in the tavern?
That's right, but not recently. I cannot afford going there anymore.
What exactly is going on there in the tavern?
There's gambling there. Two fellows compete against each other. Whoever can hold the most beer wins. In the end, I did nothing but lose, and now I need to make some more money first.
Who did you go up against?
Against Rukar, that old good-for-nothing. So far, he's beaten me every time. But somehow, I have the creeping suspicion that the filthy swine has laced my beer with gin every time. I suspect he keeps the gin hidden in that damn chest of his, that lousy scumbag. Somebody ought to sneak some plain water into his chest. Then he could lace my beer all he wants. If I only had enough money to compete against him one more time.
Well, we have to pay our contribution to the city. If we don't, we'll end up having trouble with the Paladins.
Hey, you! Are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thank you.
Why don't...
For us farmers near the city, it makes more sense to stay on the good side of the city militia than to rely on Onar's mercenaries. On the other hand, there's Bengar and Sekub who would rather give up their farms than work for the king.
Where do I...
They're not far from the farm where the landowner lives. Go east from here and you'll find them.
Haven't you ever considered moving away from here?
It's not easy to get away from this part of the country. All the land is walled in by a high, insurmountable chain of mountains. The only two ways out of here are the pass to the Valley of Mines and the harbor. Since we cannot afford passage on a ship, and the Valley of Mines is a place of no return, we're going to have to stay here.
What do you know about the pass?
I've never been there myself, but it must be somewhere near Bengar's farm on the high pastures.
Look out for your husband.
I shall do my best.
Hey! Akil says you've got a meal for me.
We've hit some hard times ever since the barrier fell and the land is no longer safe. Here's a loaf of bread, a little meat, and some water. That's all I can spare, I'm afraid.
What's up?
It's been a long time since we've seen a stranger on our land who didn't want to skin us. I hope I'm not wrong about you. I'm Egil, and the strange bird over there is my brother, Anim.
How's the field work going?
Great, if those miserable field raiders weren't constantly destroying our harvest.
Why don't you do anything about the field raiders?
You're joking. Since I've been on this farm, I've killed so many of the beasts that I've lost count. But alas, new ones keep coming.
Hey, you! Who are you?
My name is Anim. I'm one of the field hands, and the half-pint over there is my brother Egil. We've been working here on the farm for Akil for several years.
How's the field work going?
Do you want to help? There's another hoe back there. Grab it and then head for the field. You just have to make sure that the field raiders don't surprise you. They'll tear your arm right off with one bite.
Why don't you do...
I've killed more of them than I can count. The only problem is they keep coming back.
Your brother told me the same.
What? That loafer? He always disappears just as soon as the beasts come onto our land. He shouldn't be talking such nonsense.
Your brother tells a similar story.
Ah, what exactly does he say?
That he has also done away with plenty of field raiders.
What? That loser can't even find his way home by himself. Tell him he shouldn't brag like that.
Hey, you! Your brother thinks you're a braggart.
What? He's actually got the nerve to say that? He'd better watch out or I'll teach him a lesson. Go and tell him that.
Enem is a bit irritated about this thing.
He shouldn't puff himself up so much, else I'll tear his head off. Tell him that.
Hey! I think the two of you should just relax.
The bastard didn't give in, am I right? I'll tear out his guts. Tell him that.
Why don't you tell him yourself?
I'll do that. Not even any gold. I think I'll take your weapon.
Nothing to be had there.
Wait a minute.
Do you want to cause even more trouble? I think it would be better if you left now.
Oh man, my head. Wait a minute. Haven't you done enough damage? I think you should go now.
take care of everything for everybody.
I already thought as much.
Hey, you!
I gave Vatras your letter.
I didn't expect anything else. Thanks. Sure.
Are you still exhausted?
And how? I told Zardis everything. Now I'm going to sleep for a while. Like 1 or 2 days, or longer.
Nothing to be had there. Nothing to be had there.
See. That's not what I heard.
I knew that would be a problem.
Will it ever change?
Heard a thing or two.
Can you?
You have paid. However, how much? 200.
Maybe later. Hey. When can I...
We can really use a man as far as I'm concerned. As for the other, Thorben has given you his blessing. Bossbird tried to talk me out of it. He wants you as an apprentice for himself. I had a brief but intense discussion with him on this matter. In the end, he agreed. As usual, Constantino doesn't care about anything, and Matteo says you brought him back his gold. That means you have the approval of all the masters. Are you ready to start your apprenticeship with me?
I'm in.
Good. I'll teach you how to forge a decent sword.
What are my tasks as an apprentice?
3 guesses.
Forge, and forge?
You aren't as dumb as you look. I pay per blade. If you don't work, there's no money. It's that simple. Furthermore, I'll teach you everything you need to know to make a plain sword. Making magic blades is only something for experienced smiths, and you're a long way from that. If you need a place to sleep, you can bunk down somewhere in my house. Everything clear so far? Besides that, it's time you got a bit stronger. You're wasting away before my very eyes.
Teach me how to forge a decent sword. Teach me. I want to be.
Come back if you want to learn more.
I want to sell.
Then make some.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Show me.
You really didn't deserve that. Do you really believe that?
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
About.
If you cannot handle that by yourself.
Show me.
people.
So why won't they listen to me?
You listen to the wrong people.
They didn't get that from me.
You've got no business being here.
Smart kid.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
Is it really true?
I've got my own opinion about that.
That's all just gossip.
Hey!
When can I start?
We can rip as you that.
I'm in.
Good. I'll teach you how to.
What are my tasks?
3 guesses.
Forge.
You aren't it. Furthermore, making magic if you need. Besides.
Teach me how to forge.
Really didn't deserve that.
It's a bad business.
I want to start.
Great, you seem to know the basics already. Harrod thinks you're Thorben. Constantino says you can sign up wherever. And Matteo says you'll work. This means you can work for me.
There's nothing you can do about it.
I'm in.
You aren't going to regret this. I think we'll be able to work together well.
That's really not my problem.
So why won't they listen to me?
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I knew that would
I've got a few.
Wolfskin, that's good. Good work. Come see me again.
Where did you pick that up?
What are my tasks as an apprentice?
That's easy. Bring me as many pelts as you can get. I'll pay you a better price for them than any of the other traders would give you. Apart from that, you needn't show up here in the shop. I can get along just fine by myself.
And where am I supposed to sleep?
I don't have any room for you here. They're bound to have a bed for you in the hotel at the marketplace.
It's a bad business.
Wouldn't be so sure.
Can you teach me?
Do you really believe that?
That was quite obvious.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Right. Listen, it's quite easy, really.
He never would have thought of that himself.
I want.
We can only wait and see.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Can you teach?
I don't believe this is gonna change.
Show me.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Wouldn't be so sure.
He never would have thought of that himself.
I knew that would be a problem.
That's been known a long time.
Can you teach me?
That's the first I've heard of it.
Show me your...
I've got my own opinion about that.
He doesn't see that. I can't help him.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I'm no better off myself.
Order and chaos were now
Get that from me.
and he bade Minos to take his divine power from the
About this well. How much?
Ask Martin, the provisions master of the Paladin. He has been tasked. You can find Martin in the...
About those...
Yes?
Let me tell you what I know. The farmers have lost some people as well.
I think you're on the right track. Most of those people disappeared down by the harbor. That...
Tell me.
Since you... But I...
It's gonna get even worse.
Show me.
You don't say. He had better shut. I don't believe that. That's what I've always said. Don't tell this to anyone. That's not what my husband thinks. Someone's gonna do the work. That's an open secret.
So, doing all right?
What else do you want?
That's an open secret.
How's your duty?
Oh, these boys swing their swords like farmers. But when I'm done with them, every single one of them will be a tough, hard bastard.
What's it like with the militia?
Lord Andre is our commander now. The militia used to report to the governor. He had no idea what we do here. But Lord Andre knows what he's doing. He takes good care of the men. Everyone who starts here gets some decent armor and a good weapon. And there are bonuses if you've done a good job. He pays a bounty for every criminal captured.
Can you also...
Lord Andre has ordered that we train everyone who is in a position to but that's only true for combat training. All other kinds of training, can you at least halfway handle a weapon?
I think so.
All right, you can start when you're ready.
Let's begin with the training.
Inos be with you, stranger. What brings you to me?
I've got an important...
Well, you stand before one of his men. What is this about? Suit yourself, but you should know one thing. Lord Hagen receives only paladins, or those who are in the service to paladins. It is beneath his dignity to waste his time with members of the common folk.
I want to...
Good. I can well use every able man here, no matter what his reasons for joining us. If you place yourself in the service of the paladins, I shall help you get an audience with Lord Hagen. However, I have my orders only to accept citizens of the town into the militia. My commander is afraid that spies or saboteurs could sneak in. He wants to limit the risk this way. Therefore, you must first be a citizen of the town. Whether this rule makes sense or not is disputable, but orders are orders.
Is there...
You're really serious about this, aren't you? Good. Listen, I have a problem. If you solve it for me, I shall see to it that you are accepted into the militia. But the most important thing is, you must not breathe a word of it to anyone.
What's your problem?
Recently, there have been a number of thefts in the city. Thus far, we have not been able to capture anyone. The thieves are simply too skillful. The scum know their business. I'm sure that we're dealing with an organized gang. It would not amaze me if there were a thieves' guild in Corinus. Find the leaders of the gang and hunt them down. Then I shall see to it that you are... But you must say nothing about our...
Where?
If I knew that, I'd go there myself. I can only tell you this much. We recently turned the entire harbor district upside down and found nothing. Absolutely nothing. The people there are not very talkative, particularly if you wear the armor of a paladin. But you are an outsider. They will not distrust you so quickly. You could ask around the harbor first, but be careful. If the people there realize that you are working for the paladins, you will learn nothing.
Why are you...
The goals of our mission are secret. I can only tell you that there is no danger for the citizens of the town. You need not worry.
What should I do once I...
If it's a matter of a lackey, a henchman, or some small fry, it would be best if you avoid a fight. You should rather come to me and report. I shall then see to it that the fellow winds up behind bars. The city guard could intervene in an open battle, and you would not have the opportunity of explaining to them what is going on. Furthermore, there is a bounty for every rotten apple you put behind bars. However, if you locate the leader's hideout, well, then you probably won't be able to avoid a fight.
About the...
Yes?
I'm...
Good.
What should...
Let me make one thing clear. To be a soldier of the militia means much more than strolling through the city in a uniform. It is a dirty and even bloody job. Once you are one of us, a great deal of work will be waiting for you. But it is worth it. Besides the pay, you might someday have the chance of becoming a holy warrior of Inos. Just leave me alone with that. I've got other problems.
I've come...
One of my men told that the bandits are circulating wanted posters with your face on them. He also says you denied that at first. So what is it all about?
I don't know why those guys are looking...
I hope for your sake that you're telling the truth. I cannot use anyone in the militia who doesn't have... Most of the bandits are former prisoners from the mining... I should hope that you didn't get involved. The merchant Canthar was here. He said that you are an escaped convict from the mining colony. I don't know whether that's the truth, and I prefer not to ask you, but you should clear that matter up.
tell this to anyone.
And it's going to get even worse.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Don't tell this to anyone. He had better shut up. That's terrible.
I don't believe that.
Who says things like that?
Everybody knows by now.
Really, how interesting.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Everybody knows by now.
Oh, here you are again. Did I not warn you? It would have been better if you had done what I told you. Now word is out among the merchants that you are a regrettable affair. Now you won't be able to get even a piece of bread here in the marketplace. I could, of course, sort things out. 500 gold pieces.
That's not what I heard.
You don't say.
You don't say.
That's what I've always said.
You're a convict from the mining colony. I
wouldn't miss it myself.
That's not what my husband thinks.
And it's going to get even worse.
And he works all day, too.
What do you want here?
I want...
All the cells are empty at the...
What?
These are the barrels. Where do you...
That... I need to get going.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm training the boy.
Could you
No, I only train the men, but we can always use good people. So if you want to join the militia...
I've got to go.
Suit yourself.
Doesn't surprise me.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep sadness overcame.
That's not what I heard. Go away. Don't tell me that. I don't believe that.
I've got a suit.
It's gonna get even worse. That's an open secret. And it's going to get even worse. Who says things like that? He simply talks too much. Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
I'd better shut up.
That's not what I heard.
But that's terrible.
Show me. I've got to be on my way.
Go away. Don't tell me that. I don't believe that.
What do you want here? Go! I won't tell her a thing from now. Smart kid.
That's not what I heard.
Really? How interesting.
How's your
Oh, these boys, but when I'm so.
What are the?
Quite simple. With a one-handed weapon, you're faster. Two-handed weapons are more That's entirely up to you. If you specialize in only one type of weapon, you automatically learn the... If, for instance, you're good at fighting with one-handed swords, your two-handed skills will go up as well whenever you train. In that case, the training is more exhausting than just start and you'll soon see what I'm...
Let's... Enos be with you, stranger. Just... Why are you... The goals of our mission... I can only tell you that there is no... You need not... I've got... Well... That suits... Lord Hay... It is be... I want... Good. I can well use... If you place yourself in the service of... However... My commander is afraid he wants to limit, therefore, is good, but the recently you can Hey. Let's... Hey, you. What do you do? No, but we... there. Nothing to be had there.
Another one of those things. Another one of those things. Another one of those things. All right. So much for you, filthy beast.
Nothing to be had there. nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there. Nothing there.
That's what I've always said.
About the plants,
If you cannot handle...
Show me...
And Eno spoke to him, and the to another creature. But Adanos brought forth the tide, and the creature was washed from the face of the earth. But with it, the trees and animals were also washed away, and a deep sadness overcame Adanos. And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, "Never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be." But the human and the beast waged war upon the land of Adanos. The wrath of the gods was with them. And the human slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm. Adanos saw that order and chaos were now unequal, and he bade Enos to take his divine power from the human. And Enos, in his wisdom, did so. And Adanos feared for the day in which the beast would return to the land. And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm so that he might restore it to the human if the beast should return. And Enos, in his wisdom, did so. But the light was a torment for Beliar. All that Enos created was destroyed by Beliar. Adanos saw that this way nothing could exist at all. No light and no darkness. And so he set himself between his brothers in order to reconcile their dispute, and he did not succeed. But there, where Adanos stood, was a place in which Enos and Beliar had no power. And in this place, order and chaos were equal. And so the sea was created.
I want to...
So why won't they listen to me?
I'm...
Nothing surprises me anymore.
I get so worked up.
Right.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
I've got a...
Wolfskin. Good work.
I never knew that.
Can you...
I'd have gone about it differently.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
That doesn't surprise me.
You mustn't believe everything.
I want to learn you...
Right.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Can you teach...
Really didn't deserve that.
That's been known a long time.
We can only wait and see.
That's all just gossip.
It was just like you said.
Show me your where.
It doesn't surprise me.
I can't believe that.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
But I knew that all along.
Do you really believe that?
It can't go on like this forever.
I agree with you completely.
I already thought as much.
Will it ever change?
And the human slew the beast.
There you are again.
Will it ever change?
I want to become...
We can only wait and see.
Will it ever change?
Great. You seem to know that.
That was quite obvious.
To take his divine power from the human.
There you are again.
Is it really true?
I want to become...
That was quite obvious.
And Enos, in his wisdom, did
Nobody will learn anything from me.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Adanos feared for the
I'm
day
not touching
the
that.
beast would return to the land.
That's really not my problem.
I knew that would be a problem.
And so he bade Enos to leave a part of his power in his realm
So
so
why
that he
won't
might
they listen to me?
the human.
It's a bad
There you are.
Can you teach...
Believe everything you hear.
In his wisdom,
Is it really true?
Don't say you didn't know that.
He never
Take
would've-
your paws off that.
Wouldn't be so sure.
That doesn't surprise me.
I've got my own opinion about that.
That was obvious all along.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Is it really true?
What with? What with?
Can't go on like this forever.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Where did you pick that up then?
There you are.
I never knew that.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
I never knew that.
We can only wait and see.
It's really not my problem.
Really didn't deserve that.
I never knew that.
That's the first I've heard of it.
I'm no better off myself.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
There you are.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
That's been known a long time.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
Is it really true?
And the sea released the land, and there arose all creatures, trees as well as animals, wolves as well as sheep.
Hey, you! I want...
Okay. All right.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Someone's gonna do the work.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
But that's terrible.
I won't tell her a thing. Really, how interesting.
I can't keep anything to myself.
What are you doing here?
My name is Brahim. I draw maps and sell them. Since you're new here, maybe you could use a map of the city? It's quite affordable and very useful until you know your way around.
Is it true that some townspeople have simply vanished?
So I've heard, but I'm not sure whether it's really true. Just look around you. Does this rat hole look like the place where you want to spend your golden years? Small wonder that people are getting themselves out of here.
Show me.
Come back again later. I'm sure to have...
That's not what my husband thinks.
It's really not my problem.
I don't believe that.
That's not what I heard.
He'd better shut.
No idea. You tell me.
Everybody knows by now. That's not what I heard.
Everybody knows by now.
Go away, don't tell me that.
Hey, I don't know you. What do you want here?
He simply talks too much.
Yes, do you mind?
You've got no business here.
That's what I always said.
Are you trying to make trouble for me?
Sure, I'm a master at making trouble.
He'd better
So defend yourself, runt.
Ah!
That hit the spot.
Hey, I don't know.
Everybody knows.
No, I...
Yeah, that's what I... Since you're new here, I'll make you... That's your entrance. Then I'll take...
Finish him. Finish him.
Let him have it.
Not bad.
Hey, I...
He had better shut.
No, I'm...
Yeah, that's... That...
Go away, don't tell me.
Then I'll take...
Slug him. Finish him. Don't stop now.
Not bad.
Hey!
And it's gonna get even worse.
No.
That...
Simply talks too much.
Slug him. That hit the spot.
Hey!
Who says
No.
things
Yeah, that's your... That...
Now that's typical. Ah, whack him.
Slug him. Slug him. Slug him.
Not bad.
too. Didn't say.
How are things?
If you want something to drink, you'll have to order it.
Someone's gonna do the work.
I bet.
So what's that to you?
I've always got an open ear for news.
Have you got your purse open then? Every piece of information I give you will cost 10 gold pieces.
I'll give...
What? 5 gold pieces? Are you trying to ruin me? Let's make it 7.
Who says?
Okay, 7.
A wise decision.
I need...
Hey, I haven't got time to chat with you. Talk to Cut.
All right, you win. What do you...
You know...
Sure thing.
Hey, you!
What exactly? I'm doing what we all do. I fulfilled the... Some of the missing people were fishermen. They disappeared along with their boats. That's why I'm standing here, watching the harbor. Maybe something will happen yet. But you could help me. Listen, I shall give you my aquamarine ring. It signifies that the bearer belongs to the ring of water. If you wear my ring, the rest of us will know that you're acting on my behalf. Get someone to take over my duties so that I can take the ornament back. One of us is always keeping an eye on the marketplace, but I don't know whose turn it is. You had better go talk to all those standing around there. Once the right man sees my aquamarine ring on you, he will let you know. Tell him to see to it that somebody else takes over here at the harbor.
I'm not telling you anything new.